going on, so we need to take another step back, but we're good. We're here. Um, I want to talk about me, Giants fan, always running my mouth about the Giants. Brian Dable is gone. Now, my first question I wanted to ask you guys is the chemistry and the relationship Jackson Dart and Brian Dable had could have had a big impact on his performance on the field. Will the new coach coming in with the different plays, with the different attitude, could that affect Jackson Dart's play style? Could it affect how good he's doing?
I mean, yeah, man, he developed a relationship with him, man, early on in this rookie season, So come somebody else coming in, that's like another dad coming in. That's like, oh man, I gotta take my step back. I gotta watch you and mess up my gameplay, my mindset, because I gotta walk on eggshells dealing with you.
Yeah. What do you think, Lefty?
Well, um, I mean, they got it. The interim coach is their offensive coordinator right now.
Yeah.
So that's the interim coach. Now, as far as what they're going to be looking for next season, it may be a head coach that could be a little stricter. It could be it may be a coach that might not let Jackson Dart be Jackson Dart. So you never know what can actually happen. I mean, right now, he's still got an offensive coordinator that's taking over as a head coach at the moment, and pretty much the Giants, excuse me, what the Giants can actually do right now is just basically play for pride.
Yeah.
They
I
don't
completely
have
agree.
they don't have anything. No playoffs. It won't be again. Um,
Ain't
but
nothing new.
but it's playing for pride and seeing what you can do with the current team that you have. And those guys that are hurt now. Those guys will be back next year, and perhaps they will be a dangerous squad next year when they get Malik Neighbors and perhaps Cam Scatterboo back.
Yeah. No, we're gonna listen. There may be some.
Gonna, we're gonna make
Li-
this change.
What
listen,
up, Jimmy?
listen,
Man, my
listen,
bad.
listen. Let me tell you,
Bad.
all good, buddy. But we, not next year. I'll give us a little more, at least one more year. I still, as in John Mara's eyes, I should say, and the GM, the terrible GM we're keeping. I feel one of our draft picks should also be a solid wide receiver too, because we don't know if Malik Neighbors will be the same. If we don't know if he'll be as efficient, I think Cam Scatterby will be fine. He's just got that energy to him. He's a dog, but I don't know about Malik Neighbors. ACL is completely different. It's a whole different ball game. They say mentally it fucks with you. Excuse my language, but you know what I'm trying to say. So, you know, I, I just I think we get one more year rebuilding, and I think we could actually really, really, really have a chance of having a shot at the playoffs if we keep our D line together.
Well, the one thing I do want to actually bring up today that actually took place today was thank you, Jesus, that happened. The Dallas Mavericks fired Nico Harrison today.
Yeah.
Um, they did it this morning. They gave him his walking papers. It's been overdue. After the biggest, dumbest trade that he ever did in his life.
In the history of the NBA.
Yes, because how would you trade your superstar Luka Doncic for an injury-prone Anthony Davis is beyond me. Okay, I don't even know. You know, Rob Palenka said thank you very much for bringing him here.
That's what I was
But
saying all day. I was just like, Laker Nation, thanks you for everything you've done for us, my man.
yeah, he done all the wrong stuff, including I don't know if I want to say drafting. this Cooper Flag thing. But he's been doing all the wrong things as a general manager, and he needed to go.
I agree.
That, like, I mean, and then you make these stupid comments as a GM saying that that Dallas won't be sorry, won't be upset when they do get their number one overall draft pick, and to me, Cooper Flag is going to take a while for him.
Cooper's a bust, man.
Listen, in my opinion, VJ Edgecombe is the best player in that draft.
Cooper is a bust, and I'll tell you why. The expectations was held way too high. What's done in college cannot be duplicated in the NBA.
We knew he wasn't ready for the league when he was considering staying one more year. We knew it. I knew it. I mean, I knew at least. I knew once he was considering staying one more year for Duke, he wasn't ready for the league.
There's a big difference between playing with 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, than going against big-ass, grown-ass men. Big difference. Big difference. So that takes time to settle in. Unless you got that juice, which he doesn't, it takes a while to get used to.
I agree. Everyone gets their past their rookie year, but how bad he is playing, I know it's worrying Mavericks fans.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the Mavericks, so hey, fuck 'em.
Well, there's a lot of
I like NBA. I mean, I understand the topic, the subject. Yeah. But I'm not losing or winning out for that. So my team is one and hey, come on, yeah, Lefty man, what's up with the Pacers, bro?
They're about to be 1-9 tonight.
no, they're playing tonight. Listen, currently right now we're playing in the game tonight. Right now, Utah and Indiana. But speaking of Indianapolis,
Yes, sir.
we were talking football. The
My
Indianapolis
bad, my
Colts.
bad.
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
don't worry about it.
The Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor is now over the 1,100-yard mark after he accomplished 244 rushing yards
Yeah,
on 30-plus carries on Sunday against the Atlanta Falcons. 3 rushing touchdowns, including the game winner in overtime that he scored. Thoughts on that? Let's get it. Let's go around. I'm gonna start it off. He's the league MVP right now.
I agree.
I agree.
I got Drake May.
I mean, I mean,
Give me Drake
he
May as
dragging
MVP
the
this year.
field, man. He got people. He dragging people.
Listen, you can call me crazy. They're gonna give it to Drake
Yeah,
May. They're gonna give it to Drake May.
If he holds up.
because he's a quarterback.
If he slips off, he won't get it. If he holds up, it's going to Danny Dimes. It's going to Danny Dimes after that.
I agree with
don't
that
know
as
if
well.
you
I
guys.
agree with that as well. But listen to me real quick. I just
Okay.
think, I think Jonathan Taylor is playing amazing. Like seriously, he's playing amazing football. Good for him and good for the Indianapolis Colts. But you gotta look, at the end of the day, you gotta look at what Drake May's doing. If he continues it, that's an MVP season he's having. So, and he's a quarterback. At the end of the day, that's just how the league is. They'll rather give it to a quarterback than a running back.
Well, I do gotta say this. Okay, so here's the thing that right now, you guys are talking about Drake May. Well, let's talk about Matthew Stafford having an MVP season. Matthew Stafford has thrown 4+ touchdowns in the last 5 games, and with no picks. So, and his numbers keep going up and up and up. And after what they did Sunday against the 49ers, where he was throwing four touchdowns passes with no picks in San Francisco, and he was throwing it to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think Matthew Stafford is on the list for the MVP, but Jonathan Taylor is in my opinion, the league MVP. And if he gets 2,000 plus rushing yards and 25 rushing touchdowns or more, forget about it. They better make sure that MVP is ready for him.
I
Yeah.
told y'all in the time, man.
He left to respond to you. If I could respond to that Matthew Staff thing for a second, his passing yards never changes. He's going to throw you 300.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
the touchdown thing, that's just some Hall of Fame shit. They're not going to so much look at if there was increase in his yard in the passing yards. Hell yeah, I'll say MVP all day, top 3. But there's no increase in that. It's only the touchdown shit. I mean, that's credit. That's a lot of credibility for that. But they're not going to look at that. They're looking at the passing yards, bro.
Yeah.
They're looking at the yardage, bro. Touchdowns, yeah, that gets you 6 points, but they're looking at yardage. That's the main thing.
Mhm.
Hey, I seen how Matthew Stafford has been playing. I agree with. I agree with you stepping up and saying his name on. Why he's not in the MVP race.
Oh
That's just
yeah,
who
no
he is.
doubt, no
That's just who
doubt.
he
Hey,
is.
hey,
It's
give
who
him his
he's always
flowers,
been.
man. Give him
Yeah,
his flowers.
it's who he is. It's who he's always been. He's a dog. Talking about the
He's
same
a
guy.
champion. He's a champion.
Yeah, we're talking about the same guy
You know what I'm
who
saying?
threw a touchdown and wow, his arm was dislocated. So
Ha! That's a lot of guts right there to
so
do that.
that man's a dog, man.
Uh,
So
Arm was dangling like a mug,
ain't
yeah,
no
boy.
his arm was dislocated and he was doing that.
ain't no surprise over here that he could be nominated for MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, let the best MVP win, man.
Hey, listen, this is where diving into football a little more. New
Yeah.
York Jets, man, back to back. Back to
Hey.
back to back. What's it
Ah.
looking? What's it looking like over there? What's it looking
Kind of
like over
cold
there in
over
New
there.
York, man?
You got a
Two,
blanket?
two
You
in a
got a
row,
blanket?
2 in a row, and then all this talk about Drake May. Well, we got him on Thursday night football this
Man,
Thursday.
Justin Fields'
Drake
career is
May about to
over.
throw for 450.
Justin
Listen,
Fields cannot be on an NFL team. He can't make it, bro. He's never going to make it on an NFL team.
Why not?
You've got to put
Because
him
he threw for 52 yards on Sunday.
You gotta put him. He's someone you need to put in the perfect system in order for him to thrive.
He threw 52 yards, 60 minutes, 4 hours, like Tua says.
Yeah. That man.
well, I'll tell you what. Hopefully, he throws more than 60 yards in this game on Thursday against the Patriots.
A high school quarterback would have did better than that.
Hopefully, he doesn't leave Foxborough injured on a stretcher. Hopefully.
Huh.
Hey,
Should
that
imagine.
Patriots and Jets rival is real.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, it is.
So
It's always been that way. Look. I know we're on live, for this. But you know what? First of all, I know we're live on this and it's uncut. So fuck the Patriots
Second that motion.
and the Bills and the Dolphins.
and the Cowboys.
Well, listen.
And the Steelers. Let's keep going.
The Steelers.
Who about the Lions? Who about the Lions? Who about the Lions? Somebody said the Lions already?
Hey, I like Jared Goff. I can't lie.
Man, the hell with those pussycats.
Yeah, I hear you.
Listen.
Let's talk about the game that was just won last night. Let's talk about them champions being champions. You know what I'm saying? 10-7. You know what I'm saying? Tight little score, but
that was a defensive game, man. That was a defensive game.
Yeah, straight up. If you don't like defense, you shouldn't watch that game. It would have been boring to you if you don't like defense.
Interesting to me on the defensive way. You know what I'm trying to say? People sometimes don't find games interesting because they're not seeing touchdown after touchdown. I like watching good defense sometimes, and it was back to back to back to back to back. I won't lie, Jalen Hurts wasn't playing his best.
Of course, he never does.
But the
This whole season, he hasn't.
But the
Listen.
defenses on both sides played really good.
This whole season, Jalen Hurts is playing like shit.
Yeah.
I will not argue that. And we're still winning.
Yeah,
I can't argue
I
that.
was about to say, you guys still making it.
Still winning.
making
Say
it-
we still winning. Fuck it. At the end of the day, but I don't know, bro. That don't mean nothing, bro.
We'll be there. We'll save Scatterboo some confetti. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I can win.
We'll send him a glass full of confetti.
Do
Send him a
the
new
first
ankle.
playoff.
He'd rather a new ankle.
Because he's gonna be
Huh?
something to
What'd you say?
reckon with. After he beat this little injury, he's gonna be something to reckon with, bro. He's crazy like that. You know who he remind me of? He remind me of a crazier and bigger Woodhead. You remember Woodhead?
I know you're
From
No.
from the
Who hell is
Patriots?
Woodhead?
Shit. What was his first name?
I don't know his name, but I know him strict off of Woodhead.
Yeah.
Wood.
Yeah, he was a crazy, small but crazy, knocking them down.
Did you mean Danny Woodhead?
Yeah, Danny Woodhead. Yeah, he was a
Oh,
beast,
okay.
bro.
Oh,
Danny
yeah.
Woodhead was a beast.
Oh yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
But you know, I mean,
I no.
last night's game was, to some people, like y'all said, to some people it was boring,
Yeah.
but I like defense. I like defense the way that it should be played. You don't need to get 38, 34 scores to for a victory. Look, 10-7. But you know what? The champs did what the champs are supposed to do. Supposed to win. He's supposed to win those kind of games, those ugly games. He's
That
supposed
was a
to.
tough game. That wasn't ugly. That was a tough game. Nobody could get
Yeah,
off
no, I know,
offensively.
but I called it an ugly game because people, it wasn't pretty, but they got the job done.
Ugly one. That was an ugly one.
And they did what they're supposed to do. I mean, lots of good, first half of the season, by the way, is come to an end just about for the National Football League. If y'all was to give grades right now, who would be the teams that get the best grades this first half of the NFL season? I will say.
Are we doing like top 3 divisions, like top AFC, top NFC, top 3?
I would say first of all for the AFC, I would give it to the Broncos, the Colts, and the Patriots. The Patriots get a super A+ for what they've been doing.
Fucked up. I wish Mayo would hear this shit right now. A stupid A+. I wish Gerard would hear this right now.
the turnaround for nobody expected the New England Patriots to be 8-2 in the season.
Right. Nobody.
Nobody expected this team to be 8-2. Just like no one expected the turnaround for the Indianapolis Colts. No one expected this team to be anywhere near 8 wins.
I did. My bad.
I agree. I got Kansas. I agree with your. I agree with your list, Drew. 100%. There's no one. You said Indianapolis, the Patriots, and you also said Denver, correct?
Yeah.
I got nothing to say about that.
Yeah, he's right though.
100%. There's no doubt about that. Those teams they're balling right now.
Well, and then for the NFC.
No, but what's their grades? You just said the teams, but what's their grades though?
I give first of all, I give the New England Patriots an A+.
A+.
Yes, because they're
not 10-0. They're not 10-0.
No, but the reason why I give the Patriots an A+.
No, okay, at least an A-.
No, I give them an A+ because for one, they taken this young quarterback, Drake May, and turned him into something special and he's only in his second season.
He was behind. Homeboy.
So that's a fast start.
Mac
That's
Jones.
a
He
they
was
fast
behind Mac
start.
Jones.
Yeah, he was.
So
But
he knew what was good in the system. He was just honestly, he was more better than Mac at one point.
Mhm.
At one point, he was better than Mac. They
Yeah,
played him for a
Man,
couple of
where
games.
AR-15 going, man? Where Anthony Richardson going, bro? He ain't gonna be on an Indiana coach that long.
I don't know.
Hey,
Send him to the
if
Jets.
Atlanta gives rid of Michael Penix like Lefty says, there you go.
listen. But I also, if I'm giving a grade, I'm also giving the Indianapolis Colts an A+ too, because who would have thought the Indianapolis Colts would be this damn good? Okay, this early in the season. Well, now we're in the halfway point, but you got to give credit to the owner of the Indianapolis Colts. Those that woman has got this team motivated. Shane Steichen was on the verge was talked about before the season started. If they did not win any games or enough games, he was going to get fired. So he was on the hot seat before the season started. And they started winning because remember, this is his third season as a coach, the head coach of the Colts.
Yeah, come from Philly. He came from Philly, Cammy. He came from
I
Philly,
know where he
bro.
came from. I know who he blessed y'all with.
He had to he had to because and the GM was on the GM ballot was on the verge of being fired. So
He the one need to go, bro.
I
If
know people.
anybody,
I know people still say he need to go, but I think that
he need to go.
They are walking on eggshells over there because of that lady.
yep, they are, and they bet and they look. Let me tell you, if more owners, do y'all agree? Speaking of which, and I know I was giving the grades. Do y'all agree that there should be more owners like her on
100%. I
in the
agree.
National Football League?
I agree with the coach standing on the field to hear the plays to make sure
It'd
she
be more
knows that their
discipline.
head coaches
Yeah,
know what
more
they're talking
discipline,
about.
more discipline and
I
shit. Yeah.
agree, and I don't agree.
Why
No,
don't you?
discipline.
Why?
NFL discipline, bro.
Why I don't agree?
NFL,
Because
Yeah,
they'll try to form. My fault. Go ahead, back.
no, they need discipline, bro. NFL players is the worst at it all, bro.
Wide receivers.
When it comes to all the bullshit. So they need discipline like that, man.
Yeah.
NFL players need this.
That's true.
I agree.
Fucking bullshit.
I agree 100%. Cammy, what was you saying though? Why don't you?
My
I
bad,
know why
kid.
you agree, but why don't you agree? No, you good back. Don't worry
The,
about
the, the reason why I agree and I don't agree. The reason why I don't agree is because I think they'll try to like start like some union. The women will try to start like a union, try to change the rules, try to do some shit. But because
I
there's
ain't thinking
more of
about
them,
that. I
because
ain't
there's
thinking
more of
about
them,
that one.
they'll try to do some shit.
that.
You
They
know what I'm saying?
I
sneaky
ain't
with
thinking
it.
about that, Karen.
You got to think about that. These are women we're talking about.
Yeah. Man,
but
that's
I'm
a
not,
woman. Man, that's a
but
woman.
and I'm not sexist. I'm just sexy. You heard?
Ah!
Bars.
but I do gotta.
Yo,
I
that
do
shit
want
was
to say
actually
this.
funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I do want to say this though. I think that I think she sets the standard for that owners should know what kind of coaches they are paying these coaches and players millions of dollars. And like she said before, and I could quote a little bit of what she said. I want to know what these coaches are saying, or are they full of BS?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be paying coaches millions of dollars and they don't know what they're talking about.
And she got two more sisters that's on this too.
Yes,
Yeah,
but she's the actual owner.
she's the main.
Yeah,
She's the main.
but they get that bread too.
Oh yeah, but she's doing what she's supposed to do as an owner, And I think that, some people can call it intimidation. They show her on the sideline sometimes. She's been doing this is not her first rodeo. She's been taking notes for a long, long time. She wears a headset to know listening on what those coaches are saying in the meetings, everything. Shout out to them. But yeah, they were the team that gets an A+ from me. The Denver Broncos get an A- because they somewhat were expected to have this season. Because of what they did last year of me being in the playoffs, and they were expected to do better this year, and they're doing it.
Yeah, I agree
Let me tell you
100%.
something.
I agree with
Let
the
me tell you something.
Broncos.
Denver was supposed to be Indiana. Remember that flag? We missed the field goal.
Oh
No, we
Yeah,
yeah,
missed that. You remember that?
y'all was supposed to go
correct.
0-1 originally.
Denver was supposed to beat us. It was a flag, and we had a second chance to hit that fucking kick.
Yep,
Denver looking good.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was a 15-yard penalty that caused
a flag.
that helped the kicker move up 15 yards to be able to get that kick, that 45-yard game winner.
And it took
We
off
were
from
about to
there.
lose that game. We were about to lose that game,
And
man.
it took. Hey, but listen, after that win, y'all took off from there. So that's all. That's all
Oh
that really
yeah.
matter. You know.
No, we lost against Pittsburgh.
I mean,
And the
yeah.
Rams.
Oh wait, they lost to the Rams.
Yes.
So you guys are 8-3 or 7-3.
No, they're 8-2. They only lost two
Against
games.
the Rams. We lost against the Rams, and we lost against
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
That's it. The Colts are 8-2.
Okay.
But they have a bye week with coming this week. Coming up this week, they have a bye week.
Yeah.
And then the next week they go to Arrowhead and play against the Chiefs.
That's a real test for Daniel Jones. You hear me?
They are from what I
No, bro.
understand. They
That's a
are
real
from what I understand, they are moving that game to a night game.
That's a real test for Kansas City.
The beautiful night game.
That they're gonna move that game to a night game because of the magnitude of that game and the season.
So
I'm using PTO for the next day. I gotta use my PTO before the year up, bro. I got like 60 some hours, bro. For
I
real.
hope it snows that game.
I gotta take 60 hours
I
before
hope
the
it
year.
does too. I can't lie. I hope it does as well.
So since we're kind of talking about, pretty much everything, let's just go over the recap for this weekend's game. So Jets versus Patriots. We'll just go down the line. I'll say Drew, then Kami, then Bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got the Patriots winning 24-20. I don't see them winning by too much because the Jets got momentum. That team has heart. But yeah, I still have Drake May throwing for like 200.
I got Drake May. Drake May throwing 250, three touchdowns. 40 to 10.
Ooh.
Blowout. Out the water.
What you thinking, Drew?
Oh well, I'm thinking that Brees Hall is gonna run for 2 touchdowns, and then the Jets are gonna surprise the New England Patriots and actually win 27-24 in New England and escape with the skin of their teeth and win their 3rd straight.
Amen. What you thinking, Bag?
I'm thinking Jets gonna win, man.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, by a field goal, like 27, like 24.
Okay, I can see something like that happening. I'm not gonna lie. We got
Just a field quarterbacking, right?
Yeah.
He ain't hurt, right? I mean, this might be his little game right here, bro.
We got
I'm hoping.
Yeah, man. I don't know, because Justin Fields has his goods and he has his bads. So I'm 50-50 with Justin Fields, but you know me.
I'm hoping he can get like at least 200 yards.
Man,
Man,
I'm 80-20 like ground beef with that, man. That man is done.
I just want the Jets to be like, man, we got y'all at 3. We got it. We won.
We have the Washington Commanders versus the Miami Dolphins. I have Miami winning this game. Um, I don't have
Me
them winning.
too.
I don't have them winning by much. I got them winning 21-14. Uh, I think that it'll be a decent game. A little back and forth. Tua, he's been having it. He's been having just little sparks in little games, but not seeing way too much. But yeah, I got the Dolphins winning by a touchdown.
Man, Mariota might go off, man. I think Tua got the juice some days. Then he's unconscious on the floor the next like this with his hands up in the air, tweaking out. Nah, man. I think he's gonna go on protocol Sunday. I think Mariota. I think Commanders win 20-12. It's gonna be a decent game.
What you thinking, Joe?
Well, I got the Miami Dolphins winning.
Yeah, I got the Miami Dolphins, but yeah, go ahead, continue, Lefty.
I got the Dolphins winning. I think that Tua will throw for 2 touchdowns, and I think that their running game will actually work against the Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
Score wise,
Yes.
I can't predict that, but I'll tell you what, the Dolphins take winning that game on Sunday.
What you thinking, back?
I'll say like 24 to like fucking 10.
Okay. So what? You taking
Miami.
Miami?
Yeah, Miami. Yeah.
Yeah,
24 to like.
I got a Waddle also scoring. 2
Yeah,
touchdowns.
something like that.
Um,
Yep.
Next game. This isn't gonna be so sad to watch, but I'm gonna be there because I'm a diehard. Got the Green Bay Packers getting ready to put belt to ass to my New York Giants. I got Green Bay winning this game 32-14.
Where's this game going to be in the Meadowlands?
I think this game's at MetLife.
Yeah, that okay. You know what? I'm gonna go with the upset pick on this one. I believe that the Giants will stun the Green Bay Packers because the
What?
yeah, I believe so because the Green Bay Packers mindset is, they think because they're playing a losing team that they're not gonna actually that it would be a cakewalk. I think the Giants will surprise their ass on Sunday, and Jordan Love will have to answer those questions of, is he really that starting quarterback in the National Football League?
Yeah. I just want to say.
I think the defense will get to him on Sunday, and they will hit him around, and they will win.
Yeah. I just want to say one thing. Jackson Dart won't be playing. I think Russell Wilson would be starting. Will be starting. I think Jameis Winston should start, but that's just me. But Russell Wilson will start. And
Oh God. Okay, then I might have to change my pick because if Russell Wilson is starting, I
yeah,
mean this is
Jackson Dart's concussed, man.
oh God.
Who's out of it?
He's concussed.
Oh,
And he's not really cussed. He's not concussed too bad, but he's our franchise quarterback. We don't want to risk it.
I mean Jameis Winston should be the starter.
You don't
He
want to
should
risk
start.
it 2-8. It don't matter who
Listen,
starts.
Russell Wilson's gonna fuck up against Green Bay. Green Bay will drop 40 on our fucking heads in MetLife, embarrass us, and John Mara will start James Winston. He will make the call personally and say, "Start Jameis Winston."
Don't matter who start. Russell Wilson's going to throw the game. Winston will throw the game. Either way, it's going to be 2 picks. 2 fixes either way. So it don't matter who started.
Hey man, I got Jameis only throwing 1, maybe.
And Green Bay need a win coming off this loss. So
We're not winning the game regardless, but I think Jameis could make it a little less of an ass whooping.
Well, hopefully.
The next game we got on is the Texans versus the Tennessee Titans. We got Texans giving belt. That's no questions asked.
Bullshit. I got Cam Ward going off. No funny. It's late in the season. This is when a rookie should start showing himself. Like he developed. He been through the bullshit already. He already he knows he can see now a little bit better, so he can put a little more oomph behind it. So I'm gonna go with Cam Ward, bro. I'm gonna say that. Say Cam Ward.
I agree.
I'm gonna go with the upset pick as well. I think that Tennessee can beat Houston, and that's because the Texans are up and down. One minute they come to show up and play, and the next minute, the next game, they forgot how to play football. Um, and so I'm going with the Titans as well to try to win to upset the Texans and to and they playing and the Texans play in the same division as the Indianapolis Colts, so it's going to I think that the changing of the guard is going to happen.
Yeah.
And Houston has been getting lucky over the last 2 years, being 10-7, and winning the AFC South. I think that'll come to an end this year.
I think C.J. Stroud is not it for at least for Houston.
Yeah, I think it'll come to an end.
We got the next game coming up. The North Carolina. I mean sorry, not North Carolina. The Carolina Panthers versus the Atlanta Falcons. I got Carolina winning this game, just based off of I'm with Drew. I'm not liking that quarterback from Atlanta. I don't think he's it. I don't think he's enough for them. I don't think they should bring in Kirk Cousins again, but I think I don't think he's it. At least for Atlanta. I got Carolina winning this game.
Yeah, they both trash. I got Atlanta, man. I think Penix came off of a badass loss, man. He got to take them earrings off, take some of that weight off, and start running more. You know what I'm saying? He's not strong enough to put some muscle on in the off season, but he's going to get this shit. Well, he should. You know what I'm saying? Say about close game, 17-10, real close game.
I agree.
I think this will be a field goal game. Both teams are coming off of heartbreaking losses, especially the Carolina Panthers, where they did not show up at home, losing to the Saints. They should be embarrassed. They should be very upset about how badly they played at home when they had a chance to go up, had a chance to be 6-4 in the season. Now they're 5-5. They do not look like they want to make a playoff run. I think the Falcons are gonna play a kicking game with them, and they're gonna outscore them at the end. I'm taking the Falcons, and their running game is going to their running game is very good too. So Carolina can't stop the run.
Just like the Giants. Next game we got is Chicago versus Minnesota. I think this game will be a field goal game, if you ask me. I don't know. It's just two pretty decent offenses. Defense for Chicago is absolutely outrageously terrible, but they got C.J. Gardner-Johnson, which was a great pickup. He played electric against the New York Giants this last week. And yeah, I think I actually think the Bears are gonna win this one within the field goal.
I say the Bears as well. Um, I say a little bit more than a field goal. I saw no blowout, but I say they do put a stamp on it. I think Minnesota's been slipping like crazy. I think they're on a losing streak. I think they gotta, rebuild, settle and do something. Exchange. They fucked up on the deadline. They didn't get nothing. Um, yeah, I got Chicago.
Oh, let's get the crying towels out for the Minnesota Vikings because the Vikings have been slipping quite a bit, and they got a quarterback issue. Uh, every time JJ McCarthy gets hurt, they have to start Carson Wentz, and he's not the answer. Um, and Chicago has played very well
Wait, I missed that.
since
Hold on.
starting the season a little bit rough. The Bears have picked it up, and the Bears will continue the winning streak. I go with the Chicago Bears. But where are they playing at in Minnesota?
Um, we are playing. Let's see. Yeah, playing in Minnesota.
If it's in Minnesota, the fact that the Vikings could win at home, but the crowd hasn't been a factor this year in Minnesota either. Uh, because of their up and down season. I'm taking the Bears, and they're gonna slowly, methodically run the ball.
Okay, okay. We got the LA Chargers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I got Cammy had to unfortunately hop off because he had to go pick up his kid, but we're gonna continue. We got the Chargers and the Jaguars. I got
Oh,
I got LA. If you ask me, I think you know I'm a fan of Harborough. Believe it or not, I think that LA will go in there and get it done. Travis Hunter's out for the year, so that's a big factor for Jacksonville, and yeah,
oh yeah, this is a big one. The Chargers will have to go in it, and it's in Jacksonville.
yeah, it is in Jacksonville actually, so they're gonna have to go
I
in there and give him a little bit
well,
of a belt.
it should be nice weather. Justin Herbert will have 3 touchdown passes because
Hold
it's
on, hold
going.
on.
Yeah, we can
Huh?
hear you, boss.
Yes, we do.
Hold on, I just can't.
Yeah, you good, buddy.
Justin
My
Herbert
bad,
will
yeah.
have 3 touchdown passes, and I and Jacksonville will struggle again and again. Every loss that Jacksonville and Houston keeps having, the Indianapolis Colts keeps winning, and the Colts are seemingly running away with the South right now.
Amen. Um,
So
Next game we have is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Buffalo Bills. I got Tampa winning this game. They just came off a loss. Um, you know, I think Baker Mayfield. You know him. You know how he is. I think he's gonna be going in there Sunday. I mean, yeah, Sunday, looking for his revenge.
I'm taking
Yeah.
the Buccaneers. They're going to the Bills. The Bills just got humiliated by the Miami Dolphins, and there's another Florida team that actually plays very well, and that's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So,
Mhm.
and the consistency of Baker Mayfield, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will beat the Bills and help the Bills continue their skid. I'm going with the Bucks and Baker Mayfield, and
Yes.
they'll be ready. What you got, Bags?
Hey, Tampa Bay, baby.
Hey man, yeah, it's not looking so good over there for Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
what?
they had some real bad losses. I mean, look at what they lost to the Dolphins. They lost to the Falcons. I mean, the Bills early in the year lost to the Bills early in the season lost to the Patriots.
Just
It,
like the Giant, man.
Patriots are good though. Come on, man.
Giant.
we didn't expect the Patriots to have a good season so far in the first half.
That's very
No, we
true.
didn't. No, we didn't.
Especially
No,
when
no, no.
they went 0-2, right?
They started the season
0-2,
they started the season off right.
right?
I believe they
But
start,
Let's
but
see.
either
it's too like we didn't think that was gonna do anything, and they doing it.
yeah, they're doing
So
yeah
who
because
does?
the Patriots won 7 in a row.
Yeah, they didn't lose in the beginning of the like week 2 or something. Week
Yeah,
1 and week.
yeah, they had a losing streak. Yes, and then they've been on a 7 game winning streak.
So who your biggest upset? What team upset you the most so far?
Yeah, yeah, Drew's right.
Not to,
So
not to, my bad. Go ahead.
no, you
My
good.
bad, Lisa.
We can answer that question too, though, boss. The biggest team to upset me is the Baltimore Ravens. That team is not what that team was last year. If we're gonna keep it 100%,
Right.
and the Kansas City Chiefs are another team that just was not the same last year. You
Who
know,
about Cincinnati? Who about Cincinnati?
Cincinnati, their
They-
quarterback just struggles with injuries. It's just
Yep,
Joe
yeah.
Burrow.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all the biggest right now, the one of the biggest disappointments of the season, and I mean, is the Dallas Cowboys
That as well, I can agree with that. But
because
I don't
you
expect
got that,
anything better from the shitty boys.
and the reason I say this is because you got you got the what they call the number one offense in one of the top offenses in the NFC. You got one of the top offenses in the NFC, but yet you are under 500.
Mhm.
What is that all about? Like
Yeah.
there has to be something said about this whole thing with the America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. This is a joke. They need to cut the crap because this team is not America's team.
Yeah.
They need to stop this America's team stuff.
It ain't my
Um,
team. Definitely ain't my team.
Yeah,
but
man.
they always had it they always had it on TV every year. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
That's not no more, man. Not no
Listen,
more.
there's about to be a new America's team soon, and it's not too. It's either going to be those teams mentioned: Denver, Indianapolis, New England. The,
Yeah.
and people seem to forget the New England Patriots are 6 times Super Bowl champions, and and you know what? They're going to get to the playoffs this year.
Yep.
And what happens if New England goes deep again and somehow comes out of the AFC
Yep.
and gets to the Super Bowl?
I don't see. Hey, man, I'm not disagreeing with that. Honestly, the way they're playing, the teams I thought in the beginning of the season that were gonna go to the Super Bowl are not gonna go. It's a whole.
What? Well, I want to get your thoughts real quick. What if the Kansas City Chiefs missed the postseason this year? What if that even happens? Do they break up this team? Because since I've been seeing the Kansas City Chiefs, these Chiefs, they have been they have been no less than Super Bowl bound.
Yeah.
And they have reached the Super Bowl more times in the past 5 to 6 years than any other team.
100%.
So they have. So you know, it's very hard to beat the Kansas City Chiefs
Yeah. I
and knock
listen.
them out.
I agree. And listen, if they don't, if they don't become how do I say it? They don't become playoff contenders or even in the playoffs at all. I don't know if it's so much of as a rebuild, but I do think it's time for a good trade. I don't know if that evolves around Travis Kelsey. I don't know if that evolves around Isaiah Pacheco. But
I think they need I think they need a reboot in
yeah,
the running game because Isaiah Pacheco is not the answer, and he has not been over the last couple of years.
yeah. Um,
So
but the next game we got here. You done talking, Drew? My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, bud.
no, I'm already
You're
good.
good. You're good, bag. You said what you need to say.
Yeah, we good. Yep.
My fault. I feel me. If you, I just want to make sure you had everything you had to say out.
Hey, I'm just hey, it is what it is.
Um, let's see. The next game we got is this is a rivalry game. We got the Bengals and the Steelers.
I'm going with the Steelers.
This game, man. This team's a rivalry team. I'll tell you that. All the way from when fucking Miles Garrett banged Mason Rudolph in the head with his fucking helmet. They don't like each other. I think it would be a good game. I think Joe Flacco will play well. He's been playing well. They haven't been winning, but he's been, look at the numbers he's throwing up. You can't ask. I guess you know what I'm trying to say. You can't really ask more from a quarterback, but I do think that the Pittsburgh Steelers will come out and win this game. I think they win 24-10.
Pittsburgh and who?
Cincinnati. It's in Pittsburgh.
I think the Steelers will win this game.
Yeah, me too.
They have to keep up
Yeah.
in the AFC North. Bottom line is this, fellas, is if they don't win this game, there's going to be a lot of questions concerning the Pittsburgh Steelers
And the coach.
and the coach. Yep. Mike Tomlin has been the head coach for the last 18 years. The Steelers
It's time to switch. My
the
friend
Steelers
today.
the Steelers cannot possibly be at 500 before the second half of the season begins.
Can I say something real fast?
Yes, sir.
Spoke with a friend today. My friend Logan, big sports. He actually is going to school for sports analytics and all that stuff. He's doing really well, recording high school games for ESPN, doing really good for himself in college right now. He's a big time Steelers fan. Him and his pops back home in Jersey been Steelers fans for as long as I've known him. He thinks it's time to get rid of their head coach. He doesn't think that it's not working. It's not. It's not the same. He's not. He's not bringing as good for the team. Yes, they've made the playoffs, but at the end of the day, I think this team wants a Super Bowl. I don't think they're tired of making the playoffs and leaving the first round. This team wants a Super Bowl. So, I don't know. I don't know if Mike Tomlin's the answer. What he told me on his opinion is he thinks it's time for him to go. He thinks Pittsburgh will give him one more year. But after that, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think.
Well, the Mike Tomlin era is coming to an end. We don't know if it could be this year or next year, but Mike Tomlin has been the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers almost 20 years.
Well, Ben with what? That was only his second year? First year?
First year. No. So, Ben Roethlisberger?
Yeah,
It was. He became the head coach in Roethlisberger's third season.
third season. Oh, okay, that was before.
So
After.
here's the thing, right? Bottom line is Mike Tomlin has been at the helm a long time, and his system, his old school ways of coaching is is not the same as it once was. These times of the National Football League, these kind of players don't adhere to to old coaching philosophies. Mike Tomlin's a very old school coach. And the bottom line is when you have old school coaches in 2025, a lot of these young ones that's coming into the National Football League, don't want act like they don't want that knowledge from an old coach. And now the coaches got to figure out new schemes and try to figure out things, new ounces for these younger players.
Mhm.
Mike Tomlin is super old school, and he believes in being old school. So
Yeah, I I
the
I agree with that 100%. But
Yeah, I do too.
next game we got is the 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. I got the 49ers winning that game easily.
Yeah, 49ers
Yeah, I
easily.
got them winning 20 not 24. I got them winning 14 to nothing.
I got the 49ers winning as well. Arizona is not very good. Uh, period. And they look, Jacoby Brissett, you know, obviously he has been playing very well for the injured Kyler Murray.
Right.
But I mean,
They ain't gonna win. They're not gonna
right.
win.
I
And
don't think so.
hey, I agree, fellas. I agree. But moving down the list, now waiting for the prime time games, or at least the games I think are going to be really good. Seahawks and the Rams, and then the Chiefs and the Broncos, the Ravens and the Browns, the Lions and the Eagles. Now I want to ask you guys, out of those four games, which would be the game of the week?
Well, first of all, you mentioned the Browns, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Let's get this out there and get it over with. It's about time if they start Shador
Shador. Yep.
Sanders.
Yep.
This has been
Yep.
this has been this has been controversy for quite some time. We are sick and tired of sitting here waiting for when this kid is gonna play. Dylan Gabriel, given his efforts, but the Cleveland Browns are not winning games with him.
He's not enough. He's not experienced enough.
No.
He sees the game the college way, and no disrespect to college football, it's just not the same as the NFL. Um,
Right.
to move down the list, though, I want to know what your guys' opinion is. Which game will be the best? In my opinion, I think the Seahawks and the Rams game will be the best game of the week.
That will actually be the best game of the week. It's the battle of the NFC West Division.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I
I
will
hope
go
they
with
play. I hope they
and
play
in
him in.
that game
I hope they
and
play.
in that game I will go with in that game I will go with the Seahawks.
All right. All right, I got the Los Angeles Rams, man. I think Matthew Stafford is balling. I got him winning the game. I got this game being close, but I got it being high scoring. I got them winning 40 to like 36 or something like that.
Hmm.
And they playing in LA, right?
Yeah, they are playing in LA, so yeah. But
I'm
I think
for
that
the
game. I think that's a high scoring game. I think LA has
yeah.
40 and Seattle has 36.
I got the Rams on this one.
Another game that will be really good is the Chiefs and the Broncos. The Chiefs are going to Denver.
Broncos.
Yep. I
Ooh,
honestly,
I got one.
listen. I think the Chiefs surprisingly win this game. Believe it or not, yes, the Broncos are balling. Yes, yes. Don't get me wrong. Yes, yes, they've been playing amazing. But I don't know. You know how the Chiefs are. You know how the Chiefs are, my man.
Experience
Yeah, I know.
matters, and the can and Patrick Mahomes' back is against the wall right
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
And if they do not win in Denver, because this goes back to last year when the Denver Broncos beat the the Chiefs on the last day of the season to qualify for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But that game last year was meaningless to the Chiefs because they already clinched home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But I'm gonna go with the veteran, Patrick Mahomes, and they're gonna beat the Broncos.
What do you think, Bag? I agree, by the way. But what do you
I'm
think,
going with
Bag?
Broncos, man. I'm going with the Broncos, bro. Because they playing at the Mile High.
Hey man, Mile High City. Hey, all right, hey, that's different air they breathing out there. So I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah,
Um,
they go with Denver.
last prime time game, last topic for the night. Last but not least, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Detroit Lions.
Well, well, well. I am going with the defending Super Bowl world champion Philadelphia Eagles. And the reason why I'm going with the Eagles is because the Lions are still trying to learn how to be that top team in the NFC. Until someone dethrones the world champions, which is the Eagles, until you dethrone them in the postseason, nothing else matters.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Lions are the team that's chasing what the Philadelphia Eagles already have. Um, I'm going with the champs to beat the Lions, and I think Saquon Barkley will finally go off. I've been saying it for weeks.
I agree. I agree. Honestly, I hate the Eagles. No disrespect to my man Cammy. I despise the Philadelphia Eagles, but I think the Philadelphia Eagles will go in and win this game. Um, I could be wrong though, because mind you, Detroit is still Detroit. But we'll see. I got
I,
Philadelphia winning by 31-24.
Okay.
What you thinking, Bags?
Detroit gonna win, man. It's gonna be an upset, and whatever you said, Lefty, Detroit about to wake up tonight. I mean, this weekend.
Yeah, man.
They're gonna wake up this weekend. It's gonna be an upset. But I ain't saying Philly gonna beat them in the playoffs if they was to come. But regular season, I think Detroit might win.
Yeah.
Well,
Just a lot of penalties, a lot of flags and shit.